So what's up? By now we all seen the Madam CJ Walker's story on Netflix. You feel me? This KyngTy. What's up with everybody? How everybody doing? This is my take on it. Once again, we talking about the Madam CJ Walker's story on Netflix, man. It's just so crazy that, like, if we could unite, because if Addie and CJ would have united, my first take is if Addie and CJ would have united, we would have seen something mega big. It'd have been colossal. It'd have been bigger than what we ever seen before in life. So why do we always beef? Why dark skin always beefing with light skin and shit like that? You feel what I'm saying? That's the first take I took. I thought CJ had some personal problems in her life. As you can see, as the movie was going on, she had a problem with light-skinned women. Her first husband treated her real bad, you feel me? He left, he came back, he was disrespectful, he talked to her rude, shit like that. He didn't ever grasp the concept of loving her. So when she finally got a man that did love her, she couldn't show no love to no man. She was already broken and torn, in my opinion. So it was hard for her, but she gained power through that. You know what I'm saying? It's something in the power of being told that what you can't do, you know what I mean? Addie told her that she couldn't sell cans of the hair grower, and CJ was just determined that she could. Now, I got into a little debate about this CJ steal the can grower and stuff like that. I think that if you take something and enhance it, then it ain't stealing no more. If you add one ingredient, it ain't stealing. You know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody knocked you. Now, we can get into CJ Madam Walker's daughter. Her daughter was just free, living spirit, who was down for it. But don't force your kids to be into things. Don't force your kids to do stuff. Because soon as she got married, she hopped on the train. She said, "Mom, I did what you told me to do. I got married." So that's, once again, you can't force your kids to do stuff that they don't want to do. Technically, you feel what I'm saying? Can't nobody force their kids to do something they don't want to do. So, like, we out here forcing our kids to do stuff we don't want to do, that they don't want to do, like marriage, stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's the biggest takeaway I seen from that. She was engaged with a lesbian relationship. We all seen that. She married a man, and then at first she kind of believed him, then she didn't believe in him no more. So that's another part of marriage. Make sure you marrying somebody that you can believe in for years, and you can see their dream too. Madam CJ Walker's husband. I personally don't think that a man should work for his wife. You could help your wife and all that, but you should have your own business too. And that's where I kept saying the conflict is that he didn't have nothing else to bounce on. So his business was her business, and she was looking at it like, this company is my company. You know what I'm saying? This company not your company because you didn't put into what I put into it. So I don't feel like him working for her was the best thing to do. I personally don't think a man should work for his wife. I believe if they all gonna work together, then it should be a together business. It shouldn't be my wife's business and I work in my wife's company. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't think it should be the other way neither, where a man have a company and his wife work in the company. It's gonna always be a disconnect somewhere. But if you got a business together, then it's not. But if both of y'all got two different businesses, and then somebody just helping out one here and there, I believe in that. But I don't think a man should work for his wife directly. Just work for your wife. No, I don't believe in that. Because then it's going to always become a point where your wife is your boss. You know what I'm saying? And people say, all right, that ain't that. But when y'all get home and you got to turn that off, your wife is still your boss no matter how you look at it. So at y'all private time, you go back, your wife is your boss. So I believe that the wife and the man should have the same type of time in the business together. You know what I'm saying? Talk about CJ, Madam CJ Walker, daughter, husband. It was so many subliminal messages in that story, you know what I'm saying? Watch who you let into your house, you know what I'm saying? He came into their house, but he also had his own business plans, so he didn't see the vision. So you gotta watch who you let into your house, because he eventually started telling the business and snooping around and stuff. So you gotta watch who into your house. Watch when you do something good for somebody, and then you embarrass him and tell them what they not gonna do, because a lot of times Madam CJ Walker put him down. And finally, the last thing I took out of day two is when your relationship was over. He knew that their relationship was over. He still stuck around for monetary gain. Don't use nobody. Relationship over. Don't use nobody. When it's over, it's over. Man, it was good directing. LeBron James, what up, man? You produced the hell out of that. And all the other producers. It was a great show. I really enjoyed it. But they was some major takeaways I took away from that. The other thing I took about is you need a personal assistant. She went and hired a personal assistant. When she got a personal assistant, she took off. That's what was able for her. I always said through the movie she didn't really need a husband because she had a personal assistant. Through the whole series, I said she don't need no husband because she got a personal assistant. He did everything like her husband would do except for sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? So I also believe that if you the husband or the wife, and your husband or wife got a personal assistant, and you trying to do something, you need to talk to the personal assistant too. Because the personal assistant is going to keep working. They're going to keep working. They're going to keep working. They're not going to stop working. So I also believe that you need to stop. Call a personal assistant, say, hey, we on vacation. Hey, I don't want you to do this. Hey, I don't want you to do that. And then you take it up with your husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? Because once you got a personal assistant and they hungry, they just going to keep working. They just going to do the work. They're going to do the massive workload. They're going to do whatever they got to do to keep it moving, to keep it going on. You know what I'm saying? There ain't going to be no stopping, no none of that. So that's what I think about that part of it. You know, when you want to grind, you want to grind. You know what I'm saying? When you want to grind, you got to grind. Women's rights has came a long way since them days. But the whole process is when somebody tell you can't, you keep moving. You keep going. They told that she couldn't. They told CJ Walker that she couldn't sell that stuff. They told her she couldn't sell it. She wasn't nothing but the help. And, yeah. I think, Madam CJ Walker, when you do got a powerful husband, though, sometimes you got to let him speak up. Like, it was the scene inside the warehouse where the black businessman came to invest the money. I think she's supposed to let her husband talk right then and there because she would have got the investment. But you can see that she didn't ever trust in him or trust in his ideas because he worked in her company. He was an employee. So she couldn't really listen to an employee. You know what I'm saying? Even though it said he was part owner too, he didn't act like part owner. He acted like, she treated him like employee. He acted like employee. That was his time to step up and say, listen to me. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this and we're going to get this done. And that was her time to let him step up in the front. Instead, she hushed him and they didn't get it. And then she went down there to go see the man who worked as the mortician, and y'all seen what happened there when he tried to rape her and everything. She pulled the gun on him and stuff like that. I liked that the father, he knew everything. Mind you, of a real old school guy that survived through sharecropping and slavery, you know what I mean, and Jim Crow, all them type of things. He had a lot of knowledge for the people that was going on, and he told them everything they needed to know. That's my take, you know what I mean? This is my blog. This is my first one. This is my first blog from Madam CJ Walker, the Netflix series. And this was the take that I took away from her. Remember, don't nobody else love you, Kyng love you.